If you're a copywriter struggling to make money because you don't know how to get clients, I made this video exactly for you. Because you see, there are tons of gurus showing you the best cold email templates for 2025, how to do cold DMs, how to set up cold emails, how to set up systems, where to find clients, and all of that bullshit. But they never really teach you the actual true way to get clients. They don't show you the real scripts they use. They just show you some bullshit they made up just to make this video and to get some views, to get some clicks, right? Hence why you are stuck with no clients. But don't worry, if you give me some of your precious time, I promise to solve this problem for you at absolutely no cost. I will show you how I land multiple seven-figure clients that pay what I ask. And I know that this intro sounds kind of like a VSL, but I have nothing to sell you besides a little mindset shift, right? And all I ask is that you watch this video, subscribe if you find it valuable because it would help me grow this channel, and leave a like if you find it valuable, and join my email list. So now, who am I to even be eligible to teach you this stuff? Well, as you can see, I do copywriting full time, and I set up my email campaigns and I get positive replies like these. You can see here that we have people telling me, sure, I'm very interested, send the video, please. You have people telling me, love your no bullshit, cut to the chase offer that puts your money where your mouth is. Sure, send me the video. How can I book an appointment with you? My personal cell is right. I'm getting the number, I'm getting their email, I'm getting everything I need. And then we have this guy, right? Can you send me a DM on IG? Let's set up a call today. He doubled emailed me, right? And that girl you're talking to, that you're so interested in, isn't even bothering to text you back. While I get people, cold leads, double emailing me, right? Now imagine if these were replies from your own leads. Leads quite literally begging to book a call with you. I will make this possible for you because I know something you don't, and in this video I will share that. After watching this video to the end, you'll never get ghosted again. You'll never have to pray your outreach work because it will. And you'll never feel like you're just sending a tons of DMs and emails to a black hole and then nothing happens. After watching this video, your calendar will begin getting stacked with qualified leads. And you, because you've done outreach using this system that I'll teach you, won't even have to sell. Why? Because these leads will already be super warm and ready to buy or invest into your service. If that sounds interesting, watch this video and let's get into the meat of it. So, as I scroll down here and revealed, do you see this, right? This is how broke copywriters, or I could even call them clientless copywriters, do outreach. They just cast a net that is vague, it's too long, you see the holes in the net, the fish is just swimming right through it. They aren't catching any leads with this outreach method. And there's an even deeper meaning to why I chose this image. It's a fish, a small client, a small gig. Not only are they sending messages that don't get noticed, but they are targeting small and broke leads. But the rich copywriters, right, those ones who actually have clients and actually make money, they are more like Aquaman. They're jacked, they understand the game, and they look sexy while holding a fucking spear ready to throw it through the spinal cord of a whale. This is where you most likely are right now, right? And this is what I'll transform you to, with only 4 simple steps. And the first one is understanding what you're doing wrong. Because if you don't know you have a broccoli stuck between your teeth, you would never try to get it out. The same way that if you don't know you have a problem, you won't ever solve it, right? So let's go over the 3 mistakes you should avoid. The one is spray and pray. And you know what the definition of insanity is? Well, it's not quite literally the definition of insanity, but it's pretty damn close. And that's sending just the same generic, I want to help your business grow pitch to hundreds of people. And if you're honest with yourself, how many positive replies have you gotten, if any replies at all, using this method, right? If something ain't working, you have to try something else. And then the second one is undercharging or enslaving yourself, because that's what you're really doing. And I used to do this a lot, right? After sending thousands of DMs and emails, I finally got a reply. I gave them my price and they lowballed me and told me that if I can match it, they'll walk away. And I was desperate, I was needed, I needed to make some money. I wanted to make some money really fucking bad. So I took the deal and enslaved myself, right? I was working for minimum wage. Like, I was getting paid $300 a month to write daily fucking emails. And I will never do that again, and you shouldn't either. You should never be desperate or needy for money. And then the third step is replying gay. Right? When you first get an interested reply, what do you even do? Nobody teaches you this stuff. Nobody teaches you how to reply like a G and actually get the client to want to work with you, right? And the way I do that, the way I get these replies that you see up here, right, these awesome replies, is that I don't reply in a gay way. I reply with a proven script, with a proven framework, 3-step framework, no, 4-step framework actually, that works time and time again. And that's the only thing I've been using since early 2024, right? And I will share that framework with you later down in this video. So you better watch it to the end. And then, because here's the real truth, right? Your problem isn't that you're not good enough. Most likely you're even better than people making 10 times more than you, simply because they understand that they can't stay stuck. They have to change their approach, and they just try and try and try. And action beats inaction. Action will always beat the people who read a book or watch tons of videos but never take action, right? You're just playing the game wrong. And I know that every guru is telling you to perfect a cold email template and lower your prices and work for free and all of that bullshit, but that's wrong. And now you have a choice. I'm going to reveal my exact method, so you can either watch this whole video or you can keep doing what doesn't work. You can keep sending more emails, you can keep lowering your prices, and you can keep praying for a response, or you can become Aquaman, right? And you can look jacked, hold this fucking spear, and make a fuck ton of money. Okay, let's go to step 2, right? That's creating a good offer. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Leon, why are you giving me basic advice? Everyone tells me to create a good offer. And don't I already know this? I've read Alex Hormozi's book, blah, 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 whatever, right? And I know countless of people have already told you that. I know you've probably heard this, and this is nothing new for you. But how many of them have given you the 3 core components of a good offer that's proven to work over and over again? In fact, I've only ever heard of one guy who actually gave away these 3 components, and that guy is Charlie Morgan, right? He's an expert at this game. I study his process a lot, and I'll learn from it, and I'm going to share that with you. Because you see, while you might know what a good offer is, there are thousands of others who still believe I do email marketing or I will set up your funnels is an offer. It's not. So let me make this really, really quick. The 3 core components of an offer are a crystal clear end result. My throat is fucking dry, but yeah. So as I said, I'll write your emails isn't an offer, right? If you were a potential lead who wanted to scale your brand or course sales, would you say yes to me promising to help you grow your brand? Probably if I was a well-known marketer, but most likely you would not. But what if I told you I'll implement all my systems and set everything up for you so you will make $50,000 or more per month? You'd like that, but then you'd have another question pop up, right? Sounds cool, Leon, but how long will that take, right? That's the next question you have in your mind. And that's the second component of a good offer. That's a time frame, right? A specific time frame. When will they get the results? So then I will refine my offer to you, right? I'd promise to make you $50K a month in as little as 90 days. Now you have a realistic time frame in front of you. And the offer sounds more believable because it's more specific. But again, with the time frames, you can make a mistake that will cost you a lot of fucking money. Because if you make your offer too good to be true, right? I could promise people even 80K a month in the next 3 months. Because I've done that. I help people to that level. But the thing is, it doesn't sound believable. If you were making 5K a month, 10K a month, and I came and pitched you 80K a month in the next 3 months, right? It wouldn't sound believable. The same way, if I promise you 50K a month in 4 days, you tell me to fuck off because it doesn't sound believable. The main thing, copywriting, be it client acquisition, doesn't matter what you do. If you want to make a sale happen, you need to establish trust. You need to make your statement or your pitch or your offer, whatever you want to call it, you need to make it believable, right? If you don't have trust, if they don't believe what you're saying is true, you won't be able to sell. And then they will still have another question, right? The last question you'd have is, what if you fail? What if you don't deliver what you're actually promising? And that's when we take the third component, risk reversal. How can you make saying yes a no-brainer? And this is basically the last component. It's the guarantee. So my new offer to you is that I'll help you make 50K or more in as little as 90 days with my branded story funnel method. I added that unique mechanism just to make this offer more specific, which you can do as well. Or I'll refund you every single penny and pay you $1,000 for wasting your time. Do you understand why this works? This is my final offer to you, and this is what I call my one-line offer. It's a very creative name. But if you look at your current offer, does it have all three? Right? Do you have the end result? Do you have the time frame? And do you have the risk reversal that makes it such a no-brainer to say yes to? In my case, the worst that happens is that they walk away with all my systems, they get a full refund, and they get $1,000 on top of that from me wasting their time. Create your one-line offer, right? Because you need to post this video, and you need to write down your one-line offer and comment below this video for a rating. I will rate your offer and I will tell you how you can make it better, how you can make it more specific, or if it's already really, really good. Because you'll need it for the next step, right? You'll need it for the script and for the where to find leads. And as I said, once you have these three core components, right, you will have your one-line offer. And you need that, right? So seriously, post the video, write down your one-line offer, and then we will use it here in this next step. So I really hoped you post the video and you create your one-line offer because you need it for this part, right? Because my script is very simple. It's short and to the point, and it works amazingly well, and has allowed me to work with multiple seven-figure business owners. I've even written daily emails for Ty Lopez, right? Using this same script. That's behind this green black rectangle. I'm teasing you, I'm making this more intriguing for you so that you really want to know what's behind here, right? Because behind here is the script, right? And it's templated because it's unique, right? So it's templated, but you have to add your one-line offer to make it work, right? So here we go. It's really this simple. Name, your one-line offer, previous result, manifest some more info on how I would do that. That's it. But what if you don't have previous results? Like, I know you already had questions popping into your head, and I'm going to answer them. Remove this section, right? Remove the previous results. Remove it. And emphasize on the last component, the risk reversal. Make it more of a no-brainer or risk-free by working on pay on performance. And one tip I used to make, or like I did, which made me stand out, is that I didn't like to use the word pay on performance because it's overused and everyone uses that, right? So I switched it up and I made it unique. And back in the day when I was doing purely like pay on performance, I switched it to pay as it performs. It's the same it's the same premise, but it's different. It sounds different, and it makes the lead curious. Like, what the fuck is pay as it performs, right? It gets them intrigued and they want to know more. So that's a little tip for you. Make it unique. Switch up the words, but give it the same premise. Now, let's go over how and where to find these leads. Because the truth is, your leads can be anywhere, right? They can be on YouTube, they can be on LinkedIn, they can be on Facebook, they can be on X, they can be on Instagram. And I've sent clients from every one of those platforms, even Facebook. Back in the day when I first started copywriting, I was pitching people to write ads for their cars. They were trying to sell their cars, and I was like, I'll write you a better description. My actually was so bad. It sucked so much because I was like, copywriter, I basically do this, I basically write this, and I will make you get more conversions, more people interested, and blah, blah, blah. And I took $50 for it. And I actually got, after sending like I think I almost got banned on Facebook because I wasn't allowed to send any more messages, and I'm still not to this day. But I actually got one reply, and he paid me $50 to rewrite his car ad on the Facebook Marketplace. So even Facebook works for a small gig. I was just getting started. I was just getting my hands dirty, you know. And I also recently, yeah, I can show this because this is for my course, but I recently revealed a new place to sign clients that genuinely nobody has thought of. And it got me a full multi six-figure lead interested. And she has the offer and potential to get to 7 figures. And I'll be charging her a 3 to 5K setup fee with sexy rev share. I'll be making fuck ton of money because this new place is untapped. And yeah, unfortunately, I don't want this to get saturated. It's really unique and it's a new method. But if you join my email list, right, it's the link in the description. If you join my email list, I'll tell you where you can find access and where you can actually get this new method, because this is for my course. This is not something I will be revealing in this video. Okay, so where do you find your leads? Well, first you gotta know what you're looking for. If you're, for example, primarily work with e-com brands, which I did for a small period of time, I didn't really find success in the e-com niche because it was not really my type of writing. But you can go on LinkedIn and you can search up founders pretty easily. I'll give you an example. You can write and you can go to the search bar and you can search for product founder. Like, for example, protein bar founder. It's an actual search I used. And then you click on people so that LinkedIn just gives you the people, and then you have a full list of protein bar founders, right? So which you can reach out to. And it's really fucking easy. LinkedIn is very easy for that type of people, like especially in the e-com niche. It's very, very easy. On YouTube, you gotta play a tiny different game. Like, it's a totally different game, because you gotta understand your ideal client's target audience, right? And search what they search up. You'll have to think about what type of content they produce, what they call their YouTube videos to get the attention of the target audience. For example, if your ideal client was me, you'd search up things that help copywriters, like how to sign copywriting clients, how to write headlines, copywriting made simple, and stuff like that. Because then you would get up my videos, and then you would reach out to me, right? And on Instagram, it's the best app to work with coaches, right? I usually just search up industry coach, like for example, fitness coach or relationship coach or something like that, and then reach out to them via the DMs using the same script. I use this in emails, I use this in DMs. It works extremely, extremely well. So now you know what script to use and what to pitch and where to find people and how to find them on the different apps. So what do you do when they reply interested? You need to do 4 things, right? And all in all, it's just to send by a personal Loom video. I started doing this way back in early 2024, and to be completely honest, I have to give credit to my own party for discovering this method before it got mainstream, because the reality is some people are aware of this method, right? But even when they use it, they don't get results. And the main thing why is because they do it wrong, right? They send an 8-10 minute long video thinking the prospect cares, but they don't really care, right? They focus too much on calling out the mistakes they're doing, like the client is doing, and too little on the teasing your solution and establishing your credibility. So I'll give you a 4-step framework to record a short, impactful Loom that will increase your booking rate. And the first one is to establish your credibility, right? They won't ever book a call with you if they don't believe you can do what you actually promise. And this is the part where I introduce myself. I tell them, hey, I'm Leon, and this is my website. Like, I go over my website and just show them a result of the people I work with, because I work with some very notable people like Ty Lopez, Adam Earhart, Wisdom Speaks, and big brands, and Mindset Therapy, which is an 8 million Instagram brand. And I establish my credibility. Like, they'll be thinking, wow, this guy has worked with tons of brands. And then I go over my results on the website. I tell them I made this guy this much, I made this brand this much. You can see here, you can see the dashboard, you can see what I made with a single email. And I go over all of this stuff for the main purpose of getting them to view me as an authority, to view me as an expert. That's what I do, right? And then the second step is solve a quick problem. One of my favorites is if they don't have an opt-in page, or if they use a link tree or something like that, I tell them this is too confusing for the people visiting. You're losing leads, you're losing potential clients or customers. And then if they're a high ticket program that they're selling for like 12K or more, I tell them you're letting so many leads go to waste, so many potential clients, and how much is one of those clients worth to you, right? And it's $12,000. One of those clients is worth $12,000. So you're losing multiple of them by not solving this quick problem that could be done instantly, right? Just remove your link tree and put an opt-in page, and boom, problem solved, giving them immense value. Or it's not really immense if you know marketing, because it's a really, really simple trick. Not even trick, it's a simple fundamental that every funnel should have. But people who run a business, they don't really know how to market. They know what they're selling really, really fucking well, but they don't really know how to market or sell that. Then the third step is tease your solution. This is a little screenshot from my news website that I'm currently working on. It's not done yet. But tease your solution, right? The story funnel method. That's my unique mechanism. That's my unique thing. And as you can see, it's completely mapped out, so they understand why this works. They understand how it works and why it works. And that's really important for them to actually be interested in working with you, because if they don't understand this, then you can't really ask them for a lot of money, right? If I was to pitch you 5K for something you didn't know how would work or why it works, you wouldn't invest that, right? But if I showed you and I give you step by step, I don't go over this step by step, don't do that. Just quickly introduce it and tell them it's worked for, like, for example, over 40 other brands, and it's made them this many results, all because of this, right? Tease it. Don't go over it, that's for the call. Tease it. And then the first step is to simply ask to book a call. And when you ask to book a call, a tip I learned early on is to not tell them, would you be available for a call this week? No, that's stupid. Give them two options. Would you be available for a call this Thursday at 3 p.m. or Saturday or Friday, whatever you want to do, at 2 p.m. Give them two options, because that will take away the equation of them thinking, do I want to book a call with them, to does this time or this time work for me better? And if none of these times work for them better, right? If none of these times work, I have it here actually. You reply with this example email, right? You let me know if you have any questions, right? So then they can say, these times doesn't work for me, but what about this time, right? And then you book them in. So here's the example email from a reply back to an interested lead. Name, I recorded a quick video going over exactly how to help you generate 50K in the next 3 months as requested. Here's the link. You add the loom here. Let me know if you have any questions. Send it, right? And if you've done this correctly, they will go ahead and book a call with you, right? They will reply back, you will book them in, and you'll sign a client. And that's it. You now have my entire system on how and where to find clients and how to sign them and all of this bullshit. And this is probably the most in-depth video I've ever made. And it's for sure a video I wish I had access to when I first started, because this would have been a game changer. And to the people who watched it to the end, if you watched it to the end, congratulations, because I know that most people skipped at the first 2 minutes because they don't have that attention span and they don't realize that they just skipped over a gem. And I hope you find it valuable. And if you did, please leave a comment on which step was the most game-changing for you. And since I've been spending value for free, I want to make 2 simple requests. 1, it would mean the world to me if you could hit subscribe to help me grow the channel. And 2, which is more of a favor for yourself actually, is that I'd like to invite you to join my email list and get my 10-minute 3-step story selling email framework, which I use to send daily emails that bring in cash for my clients and myself. And that's it. See you in the next one. Hope you find it valuable. Bye.